I'm Kristen and here's Garrett. We've traveled around New Mexico for the last 2 weeks and now we're exploring Albuquerque via the Breaking Bad filming locations.
Oh, we're almost there!
This is Albuquerque. In the words of Jimmy McGill, aka Saul Goodman, it's like living inside an Easy Bake Oven. It's like a soulless, radioactive Georgia O'Keeffe hellscape out there, crawling with coral snakes and scorpions. So after driving quite a bit west of Albuquerque to find the first location of our trip, which was the first cook for Walt and Jesse and where Hank eventually gets shot, by the way, obviously major spoilers in this video, I ended up going with the Wiki Travel Breaking Bad tour. They have everything broken down by neighborhood, and so I plotted a bunch of these on my Google Maps. A lot of them are actually people's houses that they rented out for filming, or they're working businesses today. There is one big one that I was pretty nervous about, but we're gonna get to that later.
But it was so cool to see this area where so many pivotal scenes were shot. What do you think?
Yeah, it was really awesome to kind of just be around the area where they shot everything.
Yeah, to actually be standing there. I've actually watched the series twice, so Albuquerque I think is just such a good spot for...
Definitely picked the right place.
I know, they almost filmed it in Riverside, California, but then they picked Albuquerque.
That would have been not as good.
All right, next we're gonna go eat at Aaron Paul's favorite cafe and the famous Stevia spot. The spot where Walter famously blows up Gus Fring's car in, I think, season 5. I thought it was this parking garage, but we're not sure now. And I paid $1 to come in here, so I'm probably not gonna like keep looking for the right garage. Okay, this paint job over there. Okay, so it was worth the $1. Oh yeah.
I just realized that the bench where the Better Call Saul sign is could still be over there, so he's gonna check it out. A man on a mission. So that's our car, and then right behind us are 2 film security cars. We know they're filming Better Call Saul right now. Garrett is very excited about this possibility.
I heard there's a lab in the basement.
So as we talked about earlier, a lot of these places are working businesses now, including Delta Uniform and Linens, and this is where Walt and Jesse cooked for Gus Fring. Now the funny thing I started to notice with a lot of these places is that if you look at the reviews, you will be entertained. Great laundry service, but nobody told me there's an exploded lab underground. Some weird bald guy keeps walking around back though, so it's a bit creepy. I came to collect my clothes and found money inside the washing machine. Looks like someone was hiding something. You'll actually notice that most of the reviews on here have nothing to do with Delta Linen. It's just people being absolutely ridiculous, and I have to say, this kind of made it all the more fun to do this little tour around Albuquerque.
crispy. Yeah, that boy Brisby. Head to toe, I'm gleaming. Yeah, I know they can't miss me.
Combo's Corner. This is where Combo got shot. Right next to Combo's Corner, there's the railway yard, and this is where Jesse saved Mike, and also there were some scenes from Better Call Saul filmed here as well, but now it's a farmer's market. Oh yeah, that is it. Spitting image. Jimmy McGill sleeping in there?
Quick question. Who here knows what a Chicago sunroof is? Anybody? You, sir? No? Okay.
Now we're on our way to the home of Walter White, which the owners rented it out to the show for production, and now they occupy it, and it's really hard to tell from the Google reviews, and yes, it has reviews on Google, whether the owners like enjoy heckling people who come by or whether they really don't want people coming by.
And you can see right here, right at number 1, Skylar and Walter White's house, where it has 4.3 stars. Now the house has changed from its former glory as Walter White's home. It now has a fence on it that is so high that they're hoping people will stop throwing pizzas on the roof. True story. And the craziest thing to me is that people actually take the time to review it. Like, one person gives a 1-star review because the owner tends to heckle people as they drive by. I mean, she is always outside. And this lady has become a little bit famous even in her own right. I tried being nice and waving at her and she instantly flipped us off. The owner flipped us off as we parked across the street to take a picture as directed by her sign. It's a regular thing she does, so we just laughed. Came more to see the angry woman who owns the place. There is much lore surrounding the owner of this home, and she's somehow got, I think, as much notoriety now as Walter White himself. There's even a Breaking Bad RV tour where a local will drive you by everyone's property in the show in a beat-up Winnebago, no less. So it is fair to say that this house is literally on the map. And I started to wonder, does the lady who lives there actually maybe kind of like heckling people who come by? Another thing that I found really crazy is that the owner has told the Daily Mail that she would not sell the home for any price, despite putting up with over 1,000 visitors a month, which she personally greets almost every single one with the middle finger. It's even a stop on TripAdvisor with, unfortunately, far fewer 5-star reviews. The owner definitely scares me and intimidates me a little bit, but I'm definitely going to respect the distance rule, take nothing more than a Google Maps shot would take, and we'll see if she comes out to heckle. Could be fun.
Mr. Car Wash! We're at the car wash now. The former A1 Car Wash, and I think before that it was what, Octopus Car Wash? Now it's Mr.
You're on our billboard. You're the lawyer guy. Yeah.
Better call Saul.
Are we gonna be those people like Lydia who go in and wash a rental car?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It's cool to see it though. Getting hungry for some chicken? Yeah, let's do it. Bummer. The sign says it is open, but all the doors are locked, so I don't know. It's not open, I guess. But it's cool, you can see that they've got a nod to the Breaking Bad in there. Entrepreneur.
Sometimes I wonder if it's strange to celebrate a show that has such dark themes. Especially how it reels you in feeling endearment towards Walt, only to be confronted with the bombshell that he is in fact evil. Spending the past 2 weeks in New Mexico, I do see constant contrasts of the bright and the dark here, the two polarities of good and bad that lives within all of us, mimicked by the landscape. We all have a shadow self. We all have a dark side. And maybe it's just an itch the show could scratch for a lot of us, even if only temporarily.
What was your favorite?
Walter's house is pretty cool. The lady was interesting.
I think my favorite has to be all of the lawyer signs everywhere that remind me so much of Better Call Saul. I've never been anywhere with this many. It's crazy. Dad, now you're saying goodbye after a fun 2 weeks in New Mexico. There he goes. Bye, Garrett. All right, I got a week left here in New Mexico solo. It's a little bittersweet that he's left, but I'm excited to see more.